Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Unfolded Tales. So today I'll talking about a true horror incident. I hope you'll enjoy today's video. If you do, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon as well to get notified whenever I post any kind of videos. So without wasting any time, let's get right into the video. The Blakemore Hotel stood as a decaying monument to forgotten days. Its once grand halls now whispered with secrets only the shadows knew. Among the staff, one room bore a reputation that was never spoken aloud. Room 306. No one wanted to stay there. Guests who entered that room often left within hours, some babbling about things that didn't make sense. Others refused to speak about what they'd seen, only trembling as they handed back the key. Lila, the night clerk, had heard the stories during her first week on the job. "Don't ever go in there," warned Mr. Harris, the janitor, his voice low. "It doesn't like visitors." But that night, a storm unlike any she'd seen rolled in, thunder rattling the hotel windows. Rain poured in torrents as a businessman staggered into the lobby, drenched and desperate for shelter. "Room for one," he gasped. The hotel was nearly full. Only one key remained on the board, room 306. Lila hesitated but forced a smile. "You're in luck," she said, handing him the tarnished key. The man glanced at it, his expression flickering. "Is it okay?" Lila faltered. "Of course, let me know if you need anything." Hours passed. The storm outside grew fiercer, wind howling like a living thing. The lobby was eerily silent. At 2:06 a.m., Lila's phone buzzed. Room 306. Her stomach dropped. Slowly, she picked up the receiver. "Front desk," she said, her voice trembling. Static crackled on the other end. Then, faintly, a voice whispered, "There's something in here." Lila's throat tightened. "Sir, are you okay?" The line went dead. She sat there, paralyzed. Every instinct screamed to leave it alone, but what if he was in danger? Grabbing a flashlight and the master key, Lila made her way upstairs. The third-floor corridor was darker than usual. The bulbs flickered as if the storm had seeped into the wiring. Room 306 loomed at the end of the hall, its door slightly ajar. Lila called. No answer. She stepped closer, pushing the door open with a trembling hand. The room was freezing, far colder than the rest of the hotel. Her breath fogged in the air as her flashlight scanned the space. The bed was untouched, but the air felt alive, thick with something unseen. On the dresser sat an old rotary phone, its receiver dangling, swaying gently back and forth. "Sir?" she whispered again, stepping inside. The door slammed shut behind her. She screamed, spinning around, but the knob wouldn't budge. The air in the room grew heavier, pressing down on her chest. Then came the whispering. It started softly, a single voice murmuring in a language she couldn't understand. But soon more voices joined in, overlapping, building into a chaotic, discordant chant. Her flashlight flickered, then died. In the pitch black, the whispering turned to laughter, low, guttural, and inhuman. "Who's there?" she cried. From the corner of the room, a figure began to emerge. It was impossible to describe. Its form seemed to shift and flicker, like a shadow caught between worlds. Its eyes glowed faintly, two pinpricks of malevolent light. "Stay," it hissed, its voice cutting through the cacophony. Lila backed away, her heart hammering. The walls of the room began to shift, the wallpaper peeling away to reveal dark, wet wood. The ceiling warped, dripping with something thick and black. The figure moved closer, and with it came the stench of decay. Lila's back hit the dresser, and her hand brushed the rotary phone. It was warm, too warm as if it were alive. It rang, the sound deafening in the tiny room. She picked up the receiver with trembling hands. "Help me," a voice whispered on the other end. "Who are you?" she sobbed. The voice laughed, a sound that didn't belong to this world. "I was just like you once, and now I'm part of it. Soon you will be too." The shadows surged forward, and Lila screamed as the darkness consumed her. The next morning, the day clerk arrived to find the lobby empty. Lila's belongings sat neatly on the desk, but there was no sign of her. The storm had cleared, but the businessman's car still sat in the lot, its windows fogged over. When they finally forced open room 306, it was empty. The bed was pristine, the rotary phone still sitting on the dresser, but etched into the wall above it were three words, carved deep into the plaster. "Don't answer it." Room 306 remains unbooked to this day. But sometimes late at night, the phone at the front desk rings, And if you pick up, you might hear a voice from the other side. Help me. So how was the story of today, guys? I hope you guys have liked it. If you do, please make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon as well to get more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye.